Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone that can hear the sound of my voice, to this week's edition of the Petty and Ill-Informed podcast, where we venture our petty and ill-informed opinions about a variety of topics. Joining me, as always, Bill, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm grand. Tom, how are you?
Really, really good. Just very, very tired. But no, all is good and all is right and all is well for me, thankfully. Because just finishing the academic year, got 2 more days at school, and it's been very busy. It's been an incredibly busy year, but overall, it's been a really successful one. There's so much has gone right. I've gotten away with things a couple of times, maybe. Like we had Ofsted about a month ago, and if they'd have chosen me to really scrutinize my planning and stuff, they'd have found things that were not ideal about it.
Please, God, tell me when they rolled up to the school you were banging a coconut on the side of it.
Alas, no, because we do get some warning. That would have been a good one, wouldn't it?
That would have been great. Nothing better than when the inspectors come and you're just smacking a coconut. So did you get a good or an okay rating?
We don't know yet. We don't know. It's still,
for those of you listening from America, Ofsted are the people that inspect our schools, and you will either get a fail, an okay, or a good rating. There's a school down the road in a nearby town that has a big banner outside that says Ofsted said this school was okay, and it makes me laugh every time I drive past it.
Not exactly high praise.
I know, that's what's so great about it. Okay.
It's
not as bad as Auschwitz, but it's,
it's okay.
It's okay.
Oh dear. Well,
all right.
The part of the problem is you never know exactly what Ofsted are going to look at and what they're going to scrutinize and where they're going to prioritize. Look at what they're going to prioritize looking at. You just don't know, and it's all a bit of pot luck. Anyway, I think we've done okay, but we don't know. No, a lot of things in life have been good. Mainly, it's the team I've had. They've all, we working with 10 special needs children can put a lot of different strains on a team because you just don't know what to expect. You've got to sometimes think on your feet very quickly, and it's just quite a high pressure environment at times. And you got to navigate that. And overall,
hold on. See, I'm new to this game. You're a teacher?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
It surprised me as well, Phil. But
well, I mean, I was just judging by his diction. I just thought maybe he was a bricklayer or something. Okay. Sorry.
He's got a posh Kent accent. How does that scream bricklayer?
I'm sorry.
I've no disrespect. No problem being a bricklayer.
No.
I am a teacher.
Okay, that's goodo.
Do you know, in my last year of school, I was suspended for Ofsted week because I was that much of a troublemaker.
Why is that not surprising?
I'm not joking. That legitimately happened. I was legitimately suspended for Ofsted week. I was that much of a troublemaker.
Wow.
And, I used to see that as a mark of pride, and now I just want a time machine so I can go back and kick my own ass. But I think that happens the older you get, You look back on your youth and you go, you were a total dick.
Mm-hmm. I do all the time. Then I just drink myself to sleep, and I'm okay.
That's the way. That's how you cope. So we got to talk about this picture. We absolutely have to talk about it. It's been all over the internet all week. It's hilarious. It's just the memes, man. The memes are great. But basically what happened was this CEO was porking that manager of the HR. They went to a Coldplay concert, which, by the way, the fact that Coldplay are still touring is a miracle of in itself. But they got put on the Jumbotron. And it's just all over the internet. Oh
Yeah.
God, it's just such bad luck for them. I mean,
It's like smile.
yeah.
Yeah. And I guess his wife said she's one of the memes is, no, I'm not going to divorce him for having an affair with that girl. I'm going to divorce him because he was at a Coldplay concert instead of where he said he was supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yes, that's a good enough reason. But this is so good. Tom, do you have any thoughts?
Special.
Didn't they have that on The Simpsons too? They had or it was like a Simpson meme or something that showed.
There was an episode of The Simpsons, because they like to say Simpsons predicted the future and stuff.
Right.
Where
And
it had
just like that.
Yeah, there were two people having an affair that they saw through a porthole. So, because The Simpsons predicted Trump would be president one day and all this other stuff,
which was impossible. Never happened.
I'm not getting into it.
I've seen the video clip, and there's the moment they realise they're on the Jumbotron on display in front of everyone. They don't play it cool at all. They are just like, oh shit, and it's so obvious. Yeah. I mean, if they'd have played it cool or just let go and waved or something, there's a chance they'd have gotten away with it.
Yeah, but she's like covering her face with her hands and turning away from the camera and trying to hide behind it.
It's so great. And he's gone on a tirade on social media saying that it was a massive invasion of privacy. And I'm like, yeah, is it though? I mean,
no, public place.
Yeah, the First Amendment auditors love that. You're in public. It's not an invasion of public.
Right, public place. They have cameras. They have cameras. That there's a chance you might show up on the damn thing. Deal with it.
What really makes me laugh is there was probably every other person in that concert wanted to be on the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
And so of all the people they picked.
Well, they were such lovebirds, I mean, he had his arms around her. She was so happy and smiling and singing. Let's put these people on. And then afterwards, of course, they said, there's something going on here. Let's put it online, see who answers up.
It's just magic. It's just one of them things the internet grabs a hold of. It's cool because no one's died or anything, and it's just a fun little thing. I mean, I imagine their spouses are not happy, but
right.
But it's hilarious.
I mean, the basic lesson is there's no way that you can absolutely 100% guarantee that something you want to remain a secret will remain a secret.
Well,
boy, I know that.
Not in this day and age, no, geez.
I have personal experience there.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So that was that story. That's pretty funny. I'm happy with it. So let's go to our first news story. About what was it? 8 weeks ago, before Phil came back, I went on a long tirade because I was really annoyed that a company was telling everyone they'd brought back dire wolves when they hadn't. They just genetically modified some grey wolves, and it annoyed me. And now the same company is claiming that they're going to bring back the moa bird.
What?
The great moa bird.
What the hell is that?
It was a large flightless bird that lived in New Zealand. We hunted it to extinction about 600 years ago.
Why do they need to bring that back?
I don't know, Phil. Why did they need to make? I don't want to use the R word, but modified grey wolves. Why did they need to make modified grey wolves? I mean,
well, that's a good question too. I don't think they should have. It's like playing God, isn't it? I mean, hunting something to extinction is one thing, but playing God, that's another thing.
Well, I suppose you can make the argument for species we've hunted to extinction that we wipe them out, so it's our job to bring them back. We did not wipe out the dire wolves in the first place. They went extinct naturally because they weren't. Everything got smaller, and a lot of the megafauna disappeared. Is why they went extinct.
I think we can also make the argument that just because we were hunting something doesn't mean that we had intended to bring it to extinction, or that was our goal in the first place. Because take a look at the American buffalo. Okay, the American buffalo was hunted and hunted and hunted, and now they've all come back, not because of generic engineering, but because they're buffalo and they breed, and we allowed them to come back, and we realized in the 10th hour that they were being hunted to extinction, and they're a great food source and whatever, and we decided, well, you know what, maybe we shouldn't be doing it. But, in the case of this flightless bird, I don't think anybody gave a crap until now. I mean, what benefit were they? Honestly, I don't know anything about them, but were they eating fleas that were carrying some disease, or what? Were they saving society, or part of the food chain that no longer exists, and it really didn't make any difference?
Yeah, I think the cassowary is the only extant version of the species. The great mole bird was bigger than an ostrich. And it lived in New Zealand. It's actually their version of Bigfoot, because there's people that swear they're still there. Example of the buffalo, there were still a breeding population left. They weren't extinct yet.
Right. Yes.
People started farming them. And,
point made.
But there are no moa birds left, and they want to bring them back. And I'm arguing against Phil, but I'm kind of in his camp here.
Yeah.
There's really not room for them. They're struggling to protect the kiwi in New Zealand.
Okay.
And that's a tiny bird.
Yeah. Why not? Why not protect them? I mean, if they're there and they're breeding and they're getting low in population, yeah, you can protect them and whatever. I mean, but this thing about bringing them back, I mean, do you start with a petri dish? Is this what's going on?
No, they've got DNA harvested from moa fossils, and they're basically going to map the genome and then attempt to introduce the DNA into probably ostrich eggs.
All right.
I mean,
there you go.
Same basic principle as Jurassic Park, only not dinosaurs.
Yeah, look how that worked out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, there's that. But yeah, I don't like de-extinction because it nullifies conservation. Once we have the technology to bring animals back, conservation goes out the window. And that's my argument.
Yeah, it's like, no worries, we can just go ahead and get their DNA and do it another way, and they'll come back stranger and weirder and probably vicious and tear your arm off. But hey.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm also a little bit on that camp when you say, are we allowed to do that? Do we have the right to do that? Or can we do that without any problems? I mean, can't we look into it? Sure. Well, I think you can look into anything. You can look into COVID if you want to. Just don't release it.
There is that. There's something to be said for that. Tom, do you have any thoughts?
Well, on releasing COVID? Yes.
Touche.
Yeah, touchy. Good one.
But on these guys, not particularly. Just I don't know. They're
Can we all kind of agree that this is firmly inside the gray area?
Of what? Of what gray area?
The pro and con.
Oh, no, I think there's too many cons, is my point of view. I think.
Well, I'm with that. I'm with that. But here again, there is something to be said on their side, and how much leverage does that give them? Or, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like in the gray area. It's firmly there, isn't it?
Oh, you mean
I
generally?
think it's. I
Yeah.
don't think it's a good idea.
No, I don't either.
Objectively, yeah, it's in the grey area. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
I don't think it's a good idea, though. I mean, it's asking for hell knows what sort of trouble.
I think you set a precedent, and then where does it go from there?
Yeah, they've already set the precedent. I mean, and it's
maybe
not
it
like
reaffirms it.
there's they've been trying to de-extinct the thylacine since they discovered them pups.
I thought that I thought they actually figured out that there are some xylithanes alive at this time. That there is a small breeding area.
No, it's never been confirmed, and there's definitely not one in Tasmania or Australia. There might be one in Indonesia or New Guinea somewhere.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a couple of videos that, I mean, it had that same weird tail to it, and I mean, the same markings, and I'm like, well, this could be Photoshop, you know, just saying. Or
talking about the Victoria video from the 70s.
No, it was more recent. It's like in the 2000s, and it was a campground, and there was one running through the campground.
I ain't seen that.
Somebody videotaped it. Yeah,
I'm gonna Google that because I ain't seen that, and I'm up to date on thylacine videos.
Yeah, I think they just called it Tasmanian tiger in campground or something, or seen on film, or you know how it is. I thought I made a video about maybe I made so many videos about crap that I don't remember half the stuff I've done. I don't even know how many videos I've made. I should go there and check to see how many I've actually made.
Because I'm thinking, I think of the most definitive video proving the existence of the thylacine is the one from the 70s of one running across a road.
Oh,
what may look like you've definitely broke that one down because I'm pretty sure I made you break that one down.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
But the thylacine is the animal that got me into cryptozoology. I'm big fan. But
1937, wasn't it, that the film was taken of it?
No, it was in the 70s.
No. The
original. Oh, 1935.
1935, yeah.
Yeah, that one was
anyway.
Shame. But yeah, I'm not a fan. It's gonna happen. It's been backed by millionaires, and you know they've got raises their stock portfolio. It's gonna happen whether I agree with it or not.
Does the millionaire have a Scottish accent?
No.
Okay,
it's good. Peter Jackson.
Good.
But I get what you're saying.
All right.
And yeah, I don't agree with it, but it's going to happen. Yeah. All right, moving on to a more humorous one.
So while you're looking that up, Richard, I just had to chase a cat out of the house that wasn't ours. Our cat, one of our two black cats, just legged it in and sprinted past me at a ridiculous pace. And I thought, I wonder what's got her spooked. And I looked round, and there was this strange pair of eyes staring at me. A cat that wasn't ours had just brazenly walked into our house, which is quite rare for cats. Normally, they're quite cautious about that. I stood up, and it promptly legged it.
It's trying to adopt you. Be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's gone now.
Okay, so women flooded with calls about non-existent cat due to a T-shirt.
What?
Yep, I'm just waiting for it. So, they made a T-shirt with a missing poster for a cat with a real phone number on it for whatever reason, and people are ringing up to say they found the cat.
All right, that's nice.
Oh.
I don't know why they'd print a real phone number on a T-shirt.
Well, was it the
Picture of the
people that were
shirt.
missing the cat?
I mean, is it just did she ever lose the cat? Was the poster ever real or anything like that?
Yeah, it was a real poster. She did lose the cat for a couple of weeks.
Did she get the cat back?
Yeah, she got the cat back.
Well, see, it worked.
Did it work because of the T-shirt, or was it before that it was printed as a T-shirt?
No. The poster was from years ago. They found this poster and they printed it on a T-shirt.
How are you supposed to respond to a story when we only have half the information?
I'm pretty sure I said that they printed the wanted
T-shirt.
poster on the T-shirt.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they just need to keep the cat indoors from now on, and then no one will ever see the cat.
Get rid of it.
Phone up to say they found it. At least,
or get rid of the cat, or make a new T-shirt saying "found."
I mean, they should do that, shouldn't they? This cat has been found.
I mean, you'd like to think word would get around social media that the cat has been found, and you're not to phone the number anymore if you see the bloody cat.
So who was making the T-shirts in the first place?
Company in British Columbia.
Oh, those people. Yeah. So was it kind of a joke T-shirt? Is that the idea?
Yeah, I think it was just a joke T-shirt. They found a wanted poster, and they were like, "Oh, this will be cute," and they put it on a T-shirt.
Awesome. So are they going to retract it now?
I think they're going to have to, or she's going to have to change phone numbers.
Oh, that was a good idea. Yeah, she should do that. She's going to have to.
This is the future we've created, where you have to change your phone number because of T-shirts.
Enough said.
It's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Alrighty, so this next one is also quite funny. Reported person stuck in California canal turns out to be a blow-up doll.
What?
Where do you get your news from?
There we go.
A blow-up doll?
They rescued this thing, and it's an inflatable sex doll.
Oh, hang on. One moment.
Kind of a catchy tune. Oh, jet flying over. That truck's going by.
I don't see how anyone could have mistaken that for a person.
Okay. Well, okay, so it was a sex doll, and it was floating.
Yeah. So someone had put a sex doll in the canal, and it got stuck here, up against the wall, and 911 was called, and they thought it was a person.
Yeah. What is that? What is that background noise?
That's just a video.
Oh.
The war.
Oh. I wasn't watching. Sorry, it was something else.
Okay. Well, yeah. So anyway, yeah, I don't see how anyone could have thought that was a person. It looks like plastic. But yeah, Fresno police and firefighters were summoned to the canal near Peach Avenues on a report of a person, possibly deceased, trapped against a grate by the rushing water.
Okay. Well, let me see the video again.
All right.
Because they do have these new sex dolls that actually look like real human beings.
Nobody asked Phil how he knows that.
Oh, I've seen ads of them. I mean, I've even seen like YouTube videos, guys posting it.
Hey.
Like Chinese people, like new adventures in sex. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't look like a person.
No, it doesn't at all, does it? It just
looks like Pikachu. It looks like a blow-up Pikachu or something.
Police arrived on the scene and discovered the apparent corpse was actually a realistic adult toy.
Oh, that's like something a We have a couple of wonderful newspapers over here. The one that springs to mind is the Daily Star or the Sunday Sport, and that's exactly the kind of headline they'd lead with. That story would be right up there, Ali. No pun intended.
What about the Daily Mail?
No, that would not be on their front page.
Because I thought
maybe the Mirror.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I thought the Daily Mail was into that kind of thing.
The Daily Mail is a really, it would be very much a MAGA paper, if it was over in America. It would very much be, it's a paper of outrage. Look at this. This isn't right.
Oh, yeah.
500,000 Afghans are over and claiming benefits.
Oh, that's not right.
They're always outraged about something or other. That's their tone.
Because I've seen some weird stuff on the Daily Mail, paranormal stuff and UFO stuff and all that on the Daily Mail. But maybe I'm reading the wrong one. I don't know.
Oh.
Like the one with the ship had been missing for 80 years and it just showed up. That was in the Daily Mail.
It wouldn't ever be my top of my choices of papers to read.
Mm.
Not because I'd automatically disagree with everything it said, just the way it reports it. So it presents itself on such a moral high ground. It's annoying.
Yeah, I don't like any news media that has a headline that's completely differential from the story that's within. And that happens all the time.
I don't trust anything that uses fear to control you.
Fear?
Yeah, fear.
Fear.
Yeah, they will. That'd be them all over. God, American news, historically at least, has been littered with that.
Well, they've got a lot more channels over there. They've got a lot more competition. So,
well, now we do.
Yeah. Social media is not helping.
No, well, it's double-edged sword, as they say. Yeah, it's that damn First Amendment gets in the way all the time.
We got people going to jail for what they say on Facebook.
Yeah, and Twitter.
Oh yeah, there you go.
All right, so our next story. This one's really amusing. At least it amused the crap out of me. Ground squirrels are taking over a North Dakota city, and officials are not amused.
They're cute.
Ground squirrels are adorable.
A ground squirrel? What do we call those?
We don't have ground squirrels in England.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, here they're just ground squirrels.
They're in the marmot family, I believe. They're
right.
They're smaller prairie dogs.
Very familiar.
They are very much like prairie dogs. They dig burrows and so forth. And they're digging burrows everywhere in North Dakota. I mean, they're just breeding
is it a
breeding like ground squirrels?
Okay,
it's like a
Phil,
rodent of some kind.
Yeah, they are rodents. They're in like I said, they're marmots. They're in the same family as prairie dogs and groundhogs and stuff. The American red squirrel is
Steve. Oh wait, that is Phil. Phil.
American red squirrels are in the same family as them because they're ground squirrels. But you can see these little adorable things. We had a bunch in Colorado. Very adorable, very sweet, but not in North Dakota.
Yeah, North Dakota, that's blasphemy there.
The little creature is a ferocious tunneler, and it's exasperating the people of North Dakota, where it's burrowing everywhere from vacant lots to the middle of town and growing more plentiful over the past 2 decades. Yeah. Now North Dakota's 4th largest city is fighting back, but even the pest control guy leading the charge acknowledges that it will be difficult to turn the tide against the rodents.
Yeah, the thing is that first of all, in North Dakota, the food is plentiful there for them. Secondly, they're they're getting under foundations of homes, and homes are like collapsing, foundations are falling and stuff. It's really bad. We had some tunneling moles here. We had moles that had got underneath our foundation and made such a mess because no one was killing them. And they were just breeding and breeding. And finally, our foundation in this house, before we bought it, cracked. And they had to repair the foundation before we moved in. And that was just from moles.
Worst. Yeah, moles are the worst. Everyone's like, oh, they're little and cute and fluffy. No, they are evil. All right?
Evil.
They need to be wiped out. Moles are horrible creatures. They are vermin.
They are vermin.
I love the fact that it's one guy, that they've just got one guy waging war against these things.
It's like an action movie where he's like covered in blood. He's got guns and everything. Yippee-ki-yay, ground squirrel.
I'm going in. Cover me.
I should make a movie about this. This is brilliant.
It reminds me of that. Do you remember the film Arachnophobia? And the guy at the end takes on the house littered with these deadly spiders. Reminds me of that.
Yeah, the exterminator was trying to kill him, and the spray wasn't working, and he'd stomp on it and stuck to his shoe and all the kind of. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's it. That's the guy. And then he went. Is it John Goodman?
Yeah,
John Goodman. Yeah.
No. Yeah, and he adds it, and he goes and gets like the most hardcore spray that he's got out of his boot, and that sorts them out. That frazzles them. And he's like, he goes in. It's like a Wild West scene. He goes in with these two guns, and you can almost hear like a Clint Eastwood Western score.
Yeah, it'd be a great movie.
And start spraying them.
Well, the problem with that logic, Gabby, is you put in the cats to eat the ground squirrels, but what do you do to get rid of the cats? See, that way lies madness.
And how do you train the street cat to actually go after the right thing?
That's another good point. Cats don't do anything.
They might just go after all the birds, and pretty soon you've got dead birds, and you still have ground squirrels.
All right, for our final story of the night, this one's a real doozy. Woman files for divorce after ChatGPT reads husband's affair in coffee cup.
Oh
dear. Can we go back to the ground squirrel story?
Come on.
Okay. Woman files for divorce after ChatGPT reads husband's affair in coffee cup.
Brilliant. So a Greek woman ended her 12-year marriage because ChatGPT told her to. Not directly, of course, but close enough. After making Greek coffee for herself and her husband, she took photos of the grounds left in the cups and asked ChatGPT to interpret them, following a rising trend of AI-assisted tasseography. The chatbot reportedly saw signs of infidelity, specifically that her husband was fantasizing about a woman whose name started with an E, and this woman was trying to destroy their family. I'm sorry, okay, if we're at the stage now where psychics and tarot card readers are losing their jobs to AI, we've got to put a stop to this right now.
I tend to agree. I think that's it's like the thing is taking over. The machine is taking over.
I keep saying it as soon as they put it in a room bar.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing about the divorce. If I may interject my stupid opinion, is that if a woman wants to divorce for that reason, the guy doesn't need her.
Yeah.
He should be the one that's running as fast and as far away as he can from that crazy bitch.
There is that, most definitely. That's a good point, Phil. But I mean, this is absolute madness on at least two levels. I mean, first of all, for this woman to believe it. I mean, well, actually, I've had a thought about this. Actually, I might have a possible explanation. And the second thing that you think of is, well, how on earth has something that's sort of algorithm driven decided that this is a good idea? I mean, has it got its human experience by watching ITV with a mixture of Coronation Street and Mystic Meg, sort of back catalogue from, the back catalogue of ITV as found on YouTube? Is it got its idea to, oh, I know, I'm going to tell the future by doing a Coronation Street car crash? But actually, what happens is ChatGPT is following algorithms. So what has happened most likely here is that it has got information that this woman wants out of her marriage from the way that this woman will have whinged and offloaded to ChatGPT and vented and done. But basically, this woman has, I think, done enough to convince ChatGPT that she wants to be out of her marriage, and ChatGPT has put everything together and given her an excuse by decreeing it that on earth is going on here.
Well,
I can understand that if she, because you give ChatGPT, a command, right? Like, show me this. So did she say, show me who my husband's cheating with, or something like that?
I've got a much simpler explanation, Tom. That is, all men have to learn at some point: never stick your dick in crazy.
That's true. Especially don't marry crazy.
Especially don't marry crazy. His lawyer is now fighting the divorce case, arguing that an AI-generated interpretation of coffee residue has no legal standing.
Oh, that's genius.
According to the husband, this wasn't her first brush.
That's why we do this.
That's why. That's
so
why I go for these. Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, so so she followed an astrologer's predictions for nearly a year. This is in Greece. So, and pulled in opinions from actual tasseography practitioners who were quick to point out that photographing leftover sludge isn't exactly how it works. Even the coffee grind readers are not on her side, ladies and gentlemen. Traditional readings also consider foam paddles, the swirl, and the saucer. This wasn't divination, just the algorithm doing its thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess that's all that mystery.
I just love that they're taking it seriously, and they're like, no. That's not how you read coffee grinds, all right? You're not doing it right.
And they have to.
Scared. They're genuinely scared for their jobs.
Yeah, that's right. They have to protect their own ass now.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that reading the future in coffee grinds is utterly ridiculous and impossible. It's just you're not doing it right. That's the.
You need tarot cards to do it right.
They can't undermine their own profession, can they? And they're not going to. Oh, it's special though. Special.
But yeah, those were the news stories. That last one, I'm not going to lie, that tickled me, and I found that last Sunday, and I was like, okay, well, I'm saving this one for next week because that's just brilliant.
That's pretty special for sure.
So, anything else?
Yeah, actually.
Oh,
all right.
Go on, you first, Phil.
You may know that several weeks ago, I had made a video called "Here We Go Again," which showed all of the Todd Standing stuff, and I actually went through the whole investigation that I did with my friend from New Zealand, who's into special effects, as you know, and I posted that, and Todd Standing filed a copyright complaint with YouTube, and they took it down.
You should be able to fight that though, shouldn't you?
Well, I claim fair use, and I did filed a counterclaim saying it was fair use, it's for information, and all that jazz, and I should get it back. But I also, the person that files the complaint, they have to give their email address and stuff. So I actually sent an email to Todd Standing saying, are we really going to do this? I mean, the video doesn't mean anything to me, but I don't like strikes against my channel. If you remove the strike, which you can do, then I will happily remove the video for good. And I have had no reply from him, and this has been, it's been a week, and there's been no reply. So I guess I'll just let YouTube make a decision, and I'll probably get it back.
Well, yeah, it should be fine. I can't believe he struck your video.
Yeah, he's a chicken shit. He's so thin-skinned. He has to. The last time that I've had a copyright strike was maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah,
and
I remember.
Here's Todd Standing. Such a weak-minded, thin-skinned person. He has to file a copyright complaint. Really?
Such a big name in the Bigfoot world. So respected. So such a pillar of Bigfoot research. In case you wanted to know, Tom, the picture on the screen is Todd Standing's Bigfoot.
That's one of them, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
okay.
That's Blinky. No, that's Winky, isn't it? Yeah.
Nod is hiding, and Winky and Blinky. That's Blinky.
Yeah.
That's Winky. Yeah. So as you know, we did that in-depth. Whatever investigation, and he posted it and everything, and it's been all over the net. And he had been trying to debate that for so long, and he came up with this new thing where he's on stage now. He's on stage, and he's being interviewed on stage by George Noory, who's no longer doing a Coast to Coast AM show. He's been retired. And so here's an elderly George Noory that's all frail and on stage with Todd Standing. And I imagine Todd Standing paid him to be there to do the video. And Todd started coming up with new information that I had to disprove. So I posted the whole freaking thing, showing, he hasn't been living with these guys. They're not his friends. They haven't been talking to him. He doesn't know each by name, based on what he said here, and here, years ago.
Right.
It's like, okay, so now he's got to defend himself by, filing a copyright complaint.
I mean, yeah, you're talking about a man that deliberately got himself lost to get on TV.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't really lost. He just called a bunch of people. Then he went out there, and in the afternoon, he just showed up where he knew they were going to be.
Yeah.
Basically. That's my opinion. Allegedly. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's a fact, so don't sue me, Todd. Okay? Because see, that's the next step. He's definitely a Hovey type of a person, Melissa Hovey type of person who would find some, ambulance chasing lawyer to sue me for copyright claims. He's the type.
Yeah. Just bullshit, man. I'm sorry you gotta have that sword over your head.
No, it's no big deal. I just, either way, I'm not gonna keep the video. However, I am gonna make a video talking about Todd filing against my channel and what a low-life shit he is for doing it.
And if YouTube takes a strike away, you should absolutely keep the video up because, fuck him. But
no, that's when the lawsuit happens.
Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. No, Isn't there that they have to sue you to keep the strike?
No, I'm talking about like in a federal court,
Oh, right.
like a copyright infringement case, like what Hovey did.
Oh, not you suing him suing you.
Yeah, him suing me directly. Yes, which you can do. I mean, YouTube doesn't protect me.
I'm just going to say, what exactly is this beef?
Well, I called him out. I showed the facts. He's pissed off, and he's going to attack me any way he can.
I feel like there's a bit of context missing here. Todd Standing is one of the Bigfoot hoaxer OGs, allegedly. He makes up, allegedly, a lot of bullshit for attention on the internet. Like, well, not like Rick Dyer, because Rick Dyer actually produced something, albeit nothing. But Rick Dyer's a showman. Todd Standing is a self-important hoaxing dickhead that takes himself too seriously, allegedly, is what we're dealing with. Yeah. I haven't heard his name in years. I didn't realize he was still around.
I didn't either till he showed up on this new video with him and George Norrie.
I remember that even Finding Bigfoot said he was hoaxing, and I was like, "Wow,
yeah."
If they're calling you out."
Yeah, they said, they're not buying it, type of thing. There's something wrong here. Yeah, this is not right.
It's insane. I bet even Facebook 5 Bigfoot never even covered his videos.
No, they never did.
They even covered Tim Fasano. Come on, Stan.
Tim Fasano.
I miss him. He popped up a blog I wrote that he asked me to write. Popped up on my Facebook memories the other day, and I was like, "Oh, I miss him." And Timber Giant Bigfoot's back. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he posted a video a couple of weeks ago.
Huh.
Got a Bigfoot in it. An orange blur, the suit he uses, allegedly. But, yeah, he's back.
Huh. I thought he would.
Asked this. So go on, you first, Phil.
No, I just, I was just saying, wow, that's been years.
Yeah.
So
what, Tom?
All I was going to say was, Richard, I don't actually know your stance on Bigfoot. I mean, I would imagine you believe that Bigfoot exists and is real, but I have no idea.
I'm in the Fox Mulder camp. I wanted to believe for a while. I'm now 99% convinced it doesn't exist, but I never really believed in Bigfoot. I wanted to believe was always my stance. I was like, I want to believe in this, but you got to prove it to me. Has always been my stance on Bigfoot.
Yeah. Oh, sensible.
Yeah, I had to prove it to myself.
Yeah. Phil's had an encounter, so I believe Phil. I believe when Matt Knapp told me about his encounter.
Yeah.
I believe certain people because I trust them, but I'd need to see it for myself.
Right. Well, that makes sense. That's completely rational.
Tim Fasano knew how to be ridiculous and serious at the best. That is the best description I've ever heard, Gabby. Yeah.
No, that's right on. That's spot on.
How is Matthew Johnson? Last I heard, he'd gone balls deep into the Q stuff.
What?
The Q stuff. You remember QAnon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He was balls deep in that.
Oh.
That's the last I heard of him. Oh, no, not true. I think it was one of my sources got in touch with me. He is apparently doing a Bigfoot conference this year, although nobody showed up to his conference last year. So,
literally nobody.
But it just is diehards. just his diehards. It was a really low turnout. He was whining on Facebook about it. I didn't think, like, the Matthew Johnson thing, after the great reveal, after he got up on that stage and he told everyone he'd saved the Bigfoot race with a car battery and an old pickup truck, I thought that was it. I thought no one was going to take him seriously. Apparently they did. He told everyone that Biden was going to lose the election, that Trump was going to win because of Q, because Zorth had told him. That didn't happen. I just, you know, how can you take someone that seriously? Just
he had the air of authority about him.
Yeah.
And
He was,
you know,
Must have been
somebody
quite
with
charismatic.
authority that says, you know, look, I'm a doctor of psychology. I'm a man of authority. And if I say, by God, that Bigfoot can evaporate and walk away and, you know, invisible and all that crap, then, you know, you got to believe me.
I'm a doctor and I can cry on cue. You remember when we interviewed him?
Yes. Yes.
That was fun. You didn't believe me he was coming until
I
he
didn't.
came.
Until he came on the show.
I was like, hey, I'm charismatic, man. I can get people. But yeah, that was a good time.
I think
He was smart. Sorry.
I was just going to say, I think he must be quite a charismatic speaker.
He is. Oh, no.
Yeah, no. He's smart as well. It makes him dangerous. He was smart enough never to acknowledge me as a troll. The only way I knew he was reading my blog was because his lieutenants weren't as smart as him and made it clear. But he's very smart man and
The
very charismatic.
stormtroopers.
Yeah. But
The
I was
leftovers
never going to get to him.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he could be another, you know, Jimmy Jones.
Yeah, he could have been if he jumped the shark too soon. That was his
Yeah, I
problem.
think so. Yeah.
That's what I was worried about. That's why I didn't like him, because I could see the way it was going. But he jumped the shark, and if he does that now, it's only going to be his diehards. And
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that right off the bat. I said, this guy, he could lead, you know.
dangerous.
He can lead
Dangerous,
people
man.
in wrong directions.
Yep. Good
So,
old Bigfoot.
Yeah, good old Bigfoot.
Do you want to say anything, Tom, before we wrap up?
No, I'm pretty much done.
Right,
Oh, I know. I do have one last thing to say. I don't know if I told you this, Richard. Remember, I showed you a picture of my me with my coconut in the classroom about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. I showed you a picture like that.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be pleased to hear I choked on the coconut. I did. I got a little bit of it lodged in my throat, and it just would not move. And I was just like drinking all this water for like, about 5 minutes. I'm like, guys, I just can't shift this. There's this one bit, and it's stuck, and it's really annoying. And they went, go to the one of our teaching assistants, Carly, said, go to the toilet and heave like mad and bath like mad, and it'll eventually come up. And so I did. I just sort of had to go and artificially go blah, 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 and until this little white speck finally decided to dislodge itself. But I thought of you, Richard, and I thought he would be laughing so much if he could see this now. He'd be if he was there, he would not be providing the Heimlich maneuver or patting me on the back or anything. He'd be laughing into his popcorn.
Of course not. Of course not, because like I'd be able to put on your gravestone, died as a vegan. Vegetables didn't save him in the end.
No, seriously though, didn't you read the warning label on the side of the coconut?
Yeah, coconuts are no joke. They kill 10 people a year.
You didn't read the warning label on the coconut. There wasn't a warning label on the coconut?
No.
No, that sounds like a lawsuit.
Yeah, you could see the coconut tree.
Yeah.
Well, I need that ambulance chasing lawyer.
That's right. Call Melissa Hovey. She's got one.
He's not very good at winning cases. I just want you to know that.
Well, I thought that
She.
would amuse you anyway, Richard.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good. That was some good stuff. All right. Well, that'll wrap us up for this week. We will return next week, despite the hopes of many. It's good night from me, and it's good night from them. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night, everybody.